NRFA. One of the things I think is that when coming up with a lot of these digital solutions, while the target market should be the individual user, I think came up with a solution that works for our partner and our client, which is the National Road Fund Agency. So you can load value on a single card, like I said. This is more for e-commerce merchants and distributors, is that you can actually load value on cards at a single go. All you need to do, and our staff are able to assist, is to prepare a file that has all the card numbers loaded on that file. The file can be uploaded at the card and manual loading and like the NRFA to a toll gate. That's kind of taking time away from what you need to do as an individual. So I think it is that we as a bank and to echo the NRFA director's words, are the first to come up with this solution on the market. I think we are proud also as a bank that we have done quite a number of firsts in as far as smart pay is concerned. I think we have been working with Progress over the years to develop solutions for our clients in the market, and that many a time we have been first to market. If you saw the video, when you log into smart pay, there were many other institutions that were highlighted there. There was Cisco, there was Santa Water and Storage Company. One that was missing there is probably the Revenue Authority. So we have been at the forefront of developing solutions that help the corporates, but obviously with the whole aim of making life easier for our citizens. So I think with those few remarks, I thank you very much, and I hope that this solution will be one that helps us to make life easier for all of us as individuals. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Sylvester, for that insightful explanation. For now, I would like to call upon if there's any questions and answers regarding the presentation that Sylvester made, you're more than welcome to ask, and he will probably answer the questions. If there's any questions. I would like to call upon Mr. Mawado Kamel from Zambia to give the vote of thanks as we wind up with our program.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if I will be forgiven by indicating all protocols observed, just to get the program moving. And I think really for me, standing up here is really an honor. I think it's actually appropriate for my organization, Booknow Zambia Limited, which some of you might know as Booknow Zambia Limited, to give a vote of thanks. And I think the reason I say that is our journey as one of the largest e-talk distributors in the country started back in 2017. If I can take you back, many of you will recall what it was like back then. It was, I know some of you are, if I could point you to Shimabala Toll Plaza. Back in the very beginning, it was 3 groups, 4 groups taking cash. And at that time, we started working with the National Road Fund Agency and other organizations to start building up the electronic tolling industry, if you will. And those days were quite brutal. I remember myself spending 3 days out in Shimabala just watching traffic go back and forth, just to try and figure out how we were going to do this. And from a private sector perspective, there's always a view that it's very difficult to work with government or quasi-government organizations. But I think I would be one of the first ones to stand up and rebuke that sentiment, because of the work that we've done with the National Road Fund Agency and the professionalism. And today I stand up here. I remember in 2018, collected on behalf of the NRFA about 30 million. To a process of 600 million in collections from the agency. And many of the now PPP operators that are operating private toll plazas. But as impressive as that number sounds, the reality is it's only 30% of road users that are still using electronic solutions. But, and that is why today is really initiatives such as this is instrumental in being able to move the way forward. And it comes down to really one word: accessibility. And I really must implore Stanbic for guiding that way forward. And again, not to overpraise Stanbic, but I think they are one of the few banks that even our organization, they've been grabbing and saying, what else can we do, perhaps even outside of this, to enhance that word accessibility. So for me to actually be asked to come out here and give a vote of thanks, it's really not lip service. It is actually a true vote of thanks, not only for the work that we've been doing with the National Road Fund Agency around digitalization, making electronic tolling accessible, but finally, I think that's the word I should use to say, finally, getting, I think, partners that could really drive that market and create accessibility for the road users to really move initiatives like this forward. And with that, I thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kandel. That was really nice. We now move to the photo session.